Hello, hello, hello! I forgot to unmute myself. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you all. Hope you're all doing great and well and awesome. Welcome to the stream. Mornington Firestorm, Spartan Elite, Skywampa 66. Warmonger, the one and only. What's up? How you doing? Fried Weave. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, sorry. My ninja skills were so good that the sound waves were being canceled out. That's just how good of a ninja I was being. But hopefully you're all doing well. I'm excited to slam through a lot of ninja stuff today. I mean, we'll do some other things like our dailies and all that jazz. But we're definitely going to be hitting heavy on ninja in particular. Playing with Gingivitis yesterday was a ton of fun. But of course, we couldn't really do a lot of, like, we couldn't read off any dialogue because we were just yapping the whole time. But it was really, really fun just getting to kind of hang and play with him a bit. It actually made getting to level 50 really fun and easy because we could just like kind of chat the whole time. But today we're gonna get a lot of ninja stuff done. Not gonna waste too much time. Hope you're all doing really, really well. Hopped on Switch and I'm doing good. Oh, nice. Flatline Hotline. How are you? Good to see you. Gingivitis for like Ninjavitis? If only he had been playing Ninja. Before we get started, a couple quick things. Number one, Lore Beards tomorrow morning. It's gonna be the last Lore Beards, I think. I don't know if it's the last one or the second to last one before Anzi goes to Switzerland. I think he's going to Switzerland. He's going somewhere in Europe, so you won't want to miss that. We're gonna be doing Greece's Gold Tooth, which is gonna be super awesome. Oh, hopped on Twitch. Gotcha. I was like, I'm good for you if you've got a Nintendo Switch. I mean, that's cool. AOS match. Ah, yes. Is that this week or next week? Let's see. Oh yeah. I just responded. Yeah, the shockingly obese. Should be a really good time. Greece actually has a much deeper story than a lot of people think he does, though it's what's interesting about him is that they tell a significant tale in a very teeny amount of text, which is really interesting, as opposed to having like a lot of text with very little useful information. His is like the complete opposite. But yeah, it should be a good team. When I last met, I was not myself. Pray forgive me. Master Uboro awaits inside. Also, we got another piece of the shed done today. Y'all want to see a picture? Let's see if I go to my mother was I look so thrilled. Hold on. If I do it like this, and then I go to I'll probably post it on socials, but look, there I am. We built the awning. And my brother was like, we should test it to make sure it could like hold up weight. He's like, so go hang from it. So I went and hung from it. But we got the awning built over the back windows, or the back doors. So I'll probably post that on social, even though it's got my battle tum-tum hanging out. But we got another major part of the shed done, which is great. Hasa, how are you doing? That's a cute little emote. Character I hope you guys do soon is Archaon. I think we would really like to do Archaon, for sure. Archaon's a bit, excuse me. Archaon's just a little bit intimidating because we wouldn't be able to do, there's no way we could do it in a part one. It'd have to be multiple parts. It would be so difficult.
At sign of the Emperor 1240 donated 100 Australian dollars through Super Chat. This is me writing you and Andy to do a full lore bids on Warhammer, Mark of Chaos plus Battle March and how it could be made to fit into the Old World if the game continues past the end of the Great War.
Thank you, Silence, very generous. Oh man, a Lorebeard's, that's a really good idea, actually. A Lorebeard, that would be a really good bonus stream, idea. Hold on, let me put that on the list. That's actually a really good idea for a bonus list of covering the events of and tying into Old World. That's actually that's a super fun idea. Thank you. That's I appreciate the super chat as well. Thank you very much. That's super generous. Thank you, Sign. That's actually a pretty. I think that's a very good idea. One second. Sorry, I'm trying to coordinate a thing. Oh. I think you're then or earlier / later. So I'm trying to coordinate when I'm going to do my AOS match next week. Finally, I can turn this question. The mission that brought me to Eorzea is complete. Once Tsubame's wounds heal, we have no reason to sojourn further in these lands. And yet, if Karasu spoke true, no, it simply cannot be. Now I can do the level 50 quest! Oh, I get Katsatsu. Excellent, that's really nice. Ah, Alcarius, your return pleases me. I feared I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we will be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete, and Tsubame's wounds have all but healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver tidings of our success. Redbeak's last words, I will not lie. At first they weighed heavily on my mind, but in the end, I am a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhap Master Gekkai still lives, mayhap not. It is no longer my concern. Karasu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtain on this chapter of our lives. Before I leave, I would ask one favor of you. There is a place I would visit before we depart your realm. I would go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look after Tsubame while I am away? Her condition has much improved, but I would not take any chances. Thank you, Alcarius. How's everybody feeling today, by the way? How are you all? Hey, there's Alex. Hi, Alex. Wait, is Tsubame inside or is she outside? Oh no, she's inside. Oops. Thought she was outside. Just tucked away in the corner here. Your concern is most touching, but I am quite fine, Alcarius. In fact, it would seem that the injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they appeared at first glance. It would appear that Karasu meant more to fan the flames of Uboro's ire than to cause true harm. Speaking of Uboro, have you seen him about? It is not like him to disappear in the midst of our preparations for departure. Alone with his thoughts, you say? Where do you suppose he might have gone? I bet he went to Full Falls. place where the two of you practiced, yes? He always has had a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, that is it. It must be. Alcarius, Uboro is not himself of late. Perhaps I worry overmuch, but I could never forgive myself if something ill were to befall him. You will go look after him for me, will you? I seek not to change his heart, if his heart is truly made up. I wish only to know his true feelings, that I might support him in whatever humble way I can. She implying what I think she's implying? Of like, don't try to change his mind? Melazan is playing good. I hope she's having fun. I imagine I imagine she's still in a Realm Reborn, but she might be far ahead of me. It's hard to say at this point. Because she's not going to do nearly as much side content as I have, more than likely, so she's probably going to be doing other stuff. Might open a Valkia campaign? Good shit. Vera! Hi! I'm sorry I popped into your stream so late. Vera, we're a level 50 ninja! I'm doing the quest right now. We're almost done with the Realm Reborn ninja shenanigans. Ninja's pretty fun. It's a good time. I do like how much it do slap with that DPS. All the different combinations of Mudra is very fun. We're talking about our feelings. I'm doing good. Got recently dragged back to the Transformers fandom. Well, hopefully you're enjoying it. Like you got dragged back in a good way and not a I can't get out way. Are you having fun with Neo, Vera? Oh. Can I... You good? Wait a minute, what am I doing? I can... There you go, random person. I don't know who that person is, but they were dead, so... What are you doing here, Arkadius? I took you for a man of your word. Tsubame sent you, didn't she? It looks like I was the fool, for thinking I could fool two who know me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from the turmoil that rages within me. And yet, the instant the sound of crashing waters fade from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You have proven yourself a true friend to us, and a worthy shinobi in your own right. Answer this for me, Darkarius. For what? For whom do you wield your blade? For those around me. I don't know, I like Darkarius being kind of an obnoxious hero. Yes, I knew you were a man after my own heart, Darkarius. Standing here just now, that is the answer that I arrived at as well. I speak in earnest to you, Darkarius. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words. They left me a changed man, and I can no longer deny what I have become. For so many years I questioned nothing. Tradition, custom, my mission. I was a shinobi, a blade, and a blade does not think. I shut off the doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface, and told myself this was true presence of mind. I lied to myself no longer. In confronting Karasu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Tsubame, lying battered and beaten like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single, all-consuming desire to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I have made my decision. I shall go and face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. I will go alone, and I will hear no more of it. You and Tsubame have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine, and mine alone. If it is Master Gekkai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die. It matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You have been a true friend and ally, Calcaris. Farewell. Uboro. Forgive me, Calcaris. It was as if my legs moved of their own accord. It is just as I imagined. Uboro means to confront Master Gekkai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way. But neither will he stand in the way of mine. Wheresoever Uboro fights, I will fight beside him. If it is not too much to ask, pray lend us your strength to us this one final time, Calcaris. You have proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade, unfettered by tradition or convention, may just be what turns the tide of battle in our favor. Uboro did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karasu's last words. Kendo keep Quay. Let us see what the gods there might tell us. Yeah, a ninja sneaking off on a self-sacrificial mission? Who? Impossible! Who would have thought? In a good way, but I can't get out. Unicron is a hold of my spark. Well, hopefully it's a gentle hold. Any unusual happenings of late? Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Other than that, it's all pretty quiet around these parts, as it's wont to be. Funny thing, though, you're not the first one to ask that question. A milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that, came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Uboro's favorite costumes. As we might suspect, he's one step ahead of us. Bro, he used the Uboro's got the power of, like, he's got the power of Finboy down pat. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers. And yet, the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Gekkai reveals himself. I will take up position on the western shoreline. You take to the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, it should cover the entire quay. How have I been finding the League and the battle plans? Really, really good. I've definitely been having a much better time since I fixed Krokgar. He was frustrating early on, and I was kicking myself for not going with the Slawn. But after I got him fixed and got him on the trait that was just way better for him, I've been having a really good time with it. Yeah, I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. I think the Blighted Wilds is just so much better than Ravaged Coast. Ravaged Coast was terrible. Like, in retrospect, Ravaged Coast is just not well written. Damn. Who goes there? Show yourself. That's what you're gonna say when you get murdered? Bro, if two people went down to ninja stars, those that big, like those big ass shuriken things, I'd be like, I'd hit the fucking... I'm out of there. I know a rat when I smell one. Ah, that must be Master Gekkai. I trust that I am speaking with the Guardian Empire's Chief of Espionage and Covert Operations. None other. But you can call me Master if you like, young one, for old times' sake. You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Oboro I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karasu called his last call. You look sturdier than I remember, with a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You've always worked just a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you. You who taught me the way of the shinobi. You who I loved as a father. Why, Master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you require a history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years, I served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me, and for our village, my services were in high demand. Have you never wondered why, Oboro? Why, when the Doman rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us, where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all! The people of Doma trusted us! Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them, and you sold them into slaughter. Do you feel nothing? Not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon your own countrymen. Countrymen? What is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. I hoped against hope that Karasu was wrong, that his story was not but the twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool. Master, no, Gekkai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hands, I declare your life forfeit. Ha 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 ha! Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants? Is that what this is all about? That's why you lingered here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete? Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, Oboro. Nor here. The more time I spent in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Empire quite suits me. there is something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. Poor little Gekkai, poor little one. All your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You are alone because you are weak. He has no subordinates. This is true. This isn't an army after all. But Uboro has something that you will never have. Comrades who believe in him, and the ideals for which he fights. Tsubame, how did you... Not just me, Uboro. Dalkarius too has come to fight at your side. Comrades! You would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of the master who made you what you are. Oh, how far my pupils have fallen. You are the one who has fallen, Gekkai. Dalkarius fights with a sense of honor and purpose that you have long forgotten. Good thing, as long as you're not in combat, you don't die to fall damage in this game. Otherwise, I think I would have just shattered my knees right there. Dalkarius, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades, I am honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. Let's go! Have I seen the new books? No, I haven't looked at the new books yet. Bolo and I will thin the ranks. Make Gekkai feel your blade. Okay, I'll do it. Gekkai's ninjutsu is nothing like I have ever seen. You can evade them. True talent is wasted on peons like you. How amusing! Why don't you try this? You show promise! Shame you will not live to fulfill it! Hey, you can see, dude! Tire of these games. Behold, true power. This technique, it cannot be. Four? Oh my God, he duplicated himself. The lost fourth Mudra. It was said it was a myth. This is the lesson. Should have been taught. Down he goes! So falls Master Gekkai. He had some really cool moves. Tsubame, Kakarius, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. And Karasu, you had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten. Oh, that almost sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. I knew it! I knew that piece of shit didn't actually blow up. Karasu! You still live? But how? Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know. I see. But why vanish only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. Nice kick. This is the fifth and final piece of Dalkarius' traditional garb. Let it never be said that I don't complete my missions, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karasu. The elders who named you traitor to our village, they were simply blind to the truth, as was I. If I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home, together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget Uboro. I was not the traitor, no, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor, at least in their eyes. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life for what you believed in. We are not so different, you and I. Oh, he hit him with the not so different line. Hey, we're the good guys. We're not supposed to say that. That's for villains only. The sentiment is almost touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I prefer to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy and assassin, quite a good one, I might add. And for all the blood Gekkai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. In the elders' minds, you had one mission, Uboro. Why complicate the matter? Bring this back, and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karasu Redbeak is no more, slain at your hand. You will be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I would at long last be free. If that is how you would have it, Karasu, then so it shall be. But this I promise you. Slowly but surely, our village will change. And I will take what I have learned and build a village that honors all of our fallen. A village you could be proud to call home. Just don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back to put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield and pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. Like he's always got a bat following him. Karasu's a fun, he's a fun villain. I hope we see him again. We did it! we're gonna go turn it in, but we finished the level 50 ninja storyline. Woohoo! So sad, much crying. I mean, I don't think it's that sad. I mean, it sounds like Karasu really wanted out, and he managed to get out, which in most ninja storylines is not an option. Welcome back, Dalkarius. You may enter. You didn't actually kill me. Here's some drip. Here's a rad robe. Now get the fuck out of my face. It is strange, Dalkarius. All this time, I believed I was instructing you in the way of the shinobi. And yet now that all is done, I feel that I should be the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and peace of mind. My blade is stronger for it, and more important still, I now understand what I am truly fighting for. Whew. Body or mind, by any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi, save for one final technique which I will now impart to you, Kaisatsu. Use it to rearrange the energies channeled into your body, and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue it means quite literally life and death. Which one it means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Though perhaps not this day. I would see my home change for the better, and introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is much I still must learn about this land. And so I will go on ahead. I will report to our elders the success of Uboro's mission, and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from the wounds he sustained in battle. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes! How fortunate we were that I thought of it. Never change, Uboro. Promise me that. And with that, Dalkarius, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day when we shall meet again. But you will return to give Uboro lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his vows are masterful as he seems to think. She just keeps ragging on him. Hooray! We did it! Kaisatsu! That concludes this. Hooray! Now I can... Oh man, I need to clean out my inventory again. Okay, so then I can go here. Nice! We look fucking suave. We look so good! I'm an evil Naruto? I mean, just because you have glowy yellow eyes or orange yellow eyes doesn't mean we're evil. Come on, I was close-minded. Oh, we're gonna meet a sexy... Oh, God, more sexy dragon ladies. Thank you, gods. Dalkarius, well, welcome. I can tell your devotion to our art has been absolute, and I sense that greater power awaits you. But I have no new genjutsu to teach you. You alone can awaken to the power inside you. But if you do, our art will be in the very beating of your heart. I learned much and more whilst I was a shinobi of Doma. Mayhap you would find your own way if you blade served a master. Such thoughts will have to wait, however. But minutes before you came through those doors, I received this mission from Jack. He bid me come to Limsa proper with all due haste. Join me, Dalkarius. Your path here began at the Rogues Guild, and mayhap returning will spark something within you. It's Heaven's Word time! It's nice that we're a cool looking ninja proper. Oh, I'm about to have to try and do so many conflicting accents. Captain Jack, it has been too long. I never did thank you properly for obtaining the ancestral garb of the shinobi. Oi there! I was wondering when you'd show up. And you brought Dalcarius! How do you keepin', lad? Bene bene. Now, I need a wid with Oboro. There's a thief on the loose in La Nosha who's fast. Too fast to be the regular old rook. You have my sympathies for your problem, of course. But why summon me? Well, as I was told it, the one doing the clawing ain't from Eorzea. Came from the Far East, judging by the garb. How very strange. The journey is too long to be undertaken lightly. I wonder what drove them here. Who knows? Who knows? But here's the rum thing. This cove's a ninja, by all accounts. A ninja? Ha ha ha! It is uncanny how much your thief sounds like me, Jack. Why, if I did not know better, I would say I was your culprit. Aye. So get your daddles where I can see them. Couldn't help a bit amusing there. Of course, I don't actually suspect you. Truthfully, I just wanted to see if you knew anything what could help me with the case. That I would be taken in by so obvious a ruse. Well, if the thief is a shinobi of Doman origin, then I might know him. Would you allow me and Dalcarius to aid in your investigation? With pleasure. Things will go a bit smoother with a couple of Dimba Dambas like you on board, eh? Why don't we go and see what the victim's got to say about our rook, eh? Molfa Kelva's the cove we want. We'll find him over at Summerford Farms. Ha! Been a goodly while since our last job together, Dalcarius. And I'm looking forward to having you along. The gang's back together again! It's fun that you get to, like, combine the Rogues Guild and ninjas for this storyline. At least the start of it. Sith Eyes? They're good Sith Eyes, thank you very much. And who, pray tell, are you? Yes, you! And the gloomy-looking fellow there. Are these your people, Jack? Can I handle this matter with the guild's customary sensitivity? Aye, I reckon so. Dalcarius here is one of the guild's newer lads. And your gloomy-looking cove is, a cult. Just joined up, so to speak. In that case, bring back my orb. It's one of a kind, and they stole it from me. Two nasty thieves with a Far Eastern look to them. And after I spent a bloody fortune on it. The nerve of those two, falling upon me just as I was on my way here. The fiends ran to the northwest, thrice as fast as my men could. I want them found and clapped in irons, damn it! Well, we best get after them. If they are foreigners, they won't know the lay of the land. Might as be as we can use that against them and catch up before they hop the twig. Is this a pirate teaming up with some ninjas? Kinda. The rogues aren't... They're pirate adjacent. They're like the pirate secret police. No need to be shy if it comes to blade work, but don't mill them neither. We need to find out why these rooks are clawing from honest folk. This Gilpin guy's got kind of cool armor, actually. That's a good look. I know he's like, they have a Far Eastern look. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy, dude. I hear footsteps to the northwest. If Warhammer 40k has an end times, Arbol should show up for no reason and beat up like Gilliman or something. That would be hilarious and would make us equal for the whole incident with what's his face? You hear more footsteps. Kabanda. Honestly, it'd be sick as fuck to watch Arbol come in and just start kicking the shit out of Space Marines left and right. You could just make out 2 figures ahead in Woad Whisper Canyon. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so Kaisatsu makes it where my next Mudra action is more powerful. Ah, so I can do big lightning strikes. Oh, Boro got somebody. Oh, that's somebody from Doma, all right. He is not dead. I believe he simply knocked himself unconscious. The girl silently staring at us is of more immediate concern. From her look, she's not to be taken lightly. Bro, the ninja storyline just keeps throwing us like super sexy dragon babes, and I appreciate it. It's interesting. She's one of the undersea ones. It's a ninja, alright. Well, you're Demba Mort, make no mistake. So why is it you're taking the cloying? Never a tender wood for Jack, is there? No, it's always a stabber. Yes! That's her, the thief! Ha! I knew taking this to the guild was the right choice. Sadly, this means our relationship is at an end. It would be inconvenient if you were to learn of how I came by the orb. Sellsword, your skills are required. Fucking evil-ass Lalafell. That is some very ornate armor. Ha ha ha! It be me pleasure! Jack's one to be reckoned with, but when he's got 2 fledglings at his side, me trusty trident will do for 'em all. Well, them's choice wins from a double-crossing bastard. Neither are you mind being called fledglings. Not in the least. It will make it all the sweeter to make him eat those words. And he is a more fitting foe than some silent maiden. I'm gonna fuck this guy up. Ha ha! Bluster and rage all you want. You won't be going gently into the night. Ha ha ha! Warmonger, the one and only, thank you so much for the super chat. If 40k gets an end times, I hope Lorgar does a second Shadow Crusade and smacks Guilliman in the nuts with the Illuminarum. It'd be funny, trust. Listen, anything that results in the Imperium getting his shit wrecked, I will be fully on board with. I like how none of the 3 of us are taking this guy seriously at all. Jack's not even looking at him. Ah! 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 Oh my god. You don't even have to fight him. They just beat the shit out of him. That is so fucking funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. Well, we did you wrong, my Demba Mort. Seems we owe you an apology. That's fucking hilarious. Kill him! Kill the Lalafell! Excellent. Excellent. You have my thanks, but I didn't need your aid for such brutes as these. Your bow, and it is true. You are from the Far East. Have we met by any chance? You seem familiar. Churchima, thank you for the bits.
X100. We all know 40k end times would involve Kremlo, since he comes from the stars.
Kremlo's triumphant arrival as the second Primarch who's here to wipe the Imperium clean and actually fix it and make the world a better place by exterminating all the Space Marines. I'm here for that storyline. Your accent marks you as shinobi. Akagi, explain the situation. Oh, but you with the lot who were chasing us. Scary being chased. But, right. Why we're here. Ahem. This is Yatsurugi no Yuki. I understand your customs. You call her Princess Yuki of the Yatsurugi clan. She left her lands to search for her family's treasures. They were stolen by bandits, you see. The Yatsurugi clan. You're very far from your domain, Princess. Tell me, why did you make the journey? I have no time to talk. Not while the identity of the bandits still eludes me. You need only know that I have taken back 3 of the stolen treasures, and I will leave, and the other 2 are mine. Very well. The reasons are yours to keep. But I cannot leave you without a sworn dagger, Princess. And I know just the person to do it. Nakarius, will you not aid in Princess Yuki's mission as her shinobi? As you know, we are blades, and missions are as whetstones to us. Through duty and service, we sharpen our skills and our minds. This is the next step on our path. Princess is a stranger here. You can trust no one save you. Your mission is to guard her with your life and return her safely to her people. But save! And she's a princess? Oh wow, she already vanished. Oh my god! That's, wow, that's impressive. You think me naive enough to trust shinobi? When Doma fell, we all saw your daggers in its back. Come, Akagi, leave the traitors. And like that ever since we got here. Why, she'll barely let me pack her bloody clothes. I understand why she refuses my help when it comes to fighting, I suppose. I'm no warrior, but she does have her limits. Everyone does, Papa or Princess. So I'd appreciate it if you'd lend me a hand in keeping her, well, alive. Of course, my friend. Her life is in danger. Send word here. Nakarius and I will answer. I'm much obliged. You've no idea. But I should go. She'll have my head if she catches me chatting. I'll be in touch. Biting back Far Eastern bubbles, what was bitten, eh? We'll need to waddle more from that dastardly duo, I suspect. The guild will tip a doddle to track down the bandits that cloyed the treasures. Thank you, Tom. When you have something, you know where to find us. Shall we, Nakarius? Gojo was solo. Gojo from Hunter x Hunter? Hey, Sir Panza! How was work, buddy? Good to see you. I hope you've had a pretty alright day. Oh wait, Gojo from JJK. Who am I thinking of? What's that kid's name? But I mean, most anime characters would solo fantasy. Because fantasy just doesn't have as ridiculous scaling nonsense. I had heard of Yuki Yatsurugi before. the pride of her clan, Pussient Princess of the Far East. Gon, that's his name. Gon, that's his name. Yeah, I heard a G name. I haven't watched JJK, so I'm not super familiar with the characters. If even a tenth of the rumors are true, she has reason to deny our aid. But somehow you must earn her trust. Someday her life may depend upon it. The path ahead of you is long. Your resolve cannot falter. I will help where I can, but from this day forth, you must devote your entire being to protecting Princess Yuki. And I will do so by doing absolutely nothing. Reach level 52 for the next part. Cool beans. Finally got fucking caught up on all my quests. Daily dungeon time. Anyone else wanna join? Yo, Bright Eyes, what's up? Anybody else want to join us for daily dungeons? We're going through daily dungeons, which I can now do all of them. Oh wait, why can't I do trials? Oh, my item level's too low. Let me get a bigger sword. One sec. I need to go to Mordona, I think. I think that's where I can find it. Yeah, here, we'll see you tomorrow for Lordbeards. Have a good night. If I got the poetics, I think I do. Yes, well, I might have enough. Where weapons? Does anyone sell, oh yeah, you do. I want Ironworks, I think? No, I need 600. I don't have enough. Could buy from Ishgard vendor. We can do that in a second. Why don't we we could get started with dailies. Okay, anyone else to join last call? Because I could do how many tomestones do I get from dailies? 100? 100. Oh no, that one doesn't even give you any. Well, if we do high level dungeon, soloing, and then I do my journal, that should give me enough. Actually, you know what? I'll just go to Ishgard. Fuck it. I'll just go buy something in Ishgard. Ten and a half hour shift, so not awful. That's a long fucking shift, dude. But I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, I've seen Dark Elves have been officially retired, according to the rumor mill, the like reliable rumor mill. Dark Elves have been officially retired from Age of Sigmar, which is a pretty big deal. And we want dexterity. I think we want aiming. Yeah. And then the ring I have is fine. I think. It's interesting that these don't give any defense. That's fine. That's a little 50. Oops. Okay, now I just need a dagger. Weaponsmith. Level 50 weapon, please. I'll occupy. Oh. There we go. Okay, now I can do trials. Great. Actually, while I'm waiting, I should probably sell some accessories. Sell some shit that I don't need. Get rid of all these little baby daggers I've been carrying around. I need to go put all my glasses up. I'm gonna do it right now, but I just need to make a mental note of that. Sir Panza, thank you for the super chat. Space Marine Bukake was weak this week. They must not be properly hydrating. Jesus. That is a way to put that. Lordy. Jesus Christ. Okay, we could go start the let's go start the quest we gotta do for the stupid our favorite Namazoo while we're waiting. Alright, here we go. Nalcarius! There is something I wish to discuss. Wait here while I gather the others. I just might have to get out of the cutscene if the mission procs, but hopefully we can get through it. Our joint efforts have borne fruit, and more of the Namazoo come from Yansha to join us every day. We are surely seeing 777 participants by now. Yes. Though I admit I lost track after 9. I only have so many fins and whiskers to count with, you know. Alas, my sleep remains troubled, restless. Every night, I dream of nothing but the big one. My, is the big one so unsatisfied with our offerings? I wish I knew. Perhaps an offering in and of itself does not a festival make. If we had the wrong idea, then we will die in 7 years! 7 years! Please at least feign distress over our plight. Jotun's absurd night terrors notwithstanding, he is right that an offering does not constitute a festival. The addition of a ceremony with more cultural aspects would not go amiss. True, primitive festivals were not particularly artistic endeavors, but from their base origins did they evolve. Prayer transformed to divination, and ritual to spectacle. Thus did the shaman become ever more significant to society, and come to wield powers similar to that of a chieftain or king. And these shamans, in turn, imbued festivals with yet more ostentation, the better to catch the public eye, you see. Ceremonial accoutrements became ever more elaborate, but the scale of the events expanded exponentially. The series of escalations culminated in the development of extravagant festival processions. I love how stupid they are. Summarize your suggestion. Briefly. 3 sentences or less. Per the chrysanthemum and the dingo, some festivals in Gekkai are known for their parades. These parades involve carrying objects called mikoshi. We should attempt to imitate them. See? You can do it if you try, if you expend the effort. Now do that for the start next time. So, Dacarius, you recall how I am most portable, yes? I rushed away to Kugane to see your Mikoshi and its construction firsthand. Go ahead and stuff me in your bag again, if you please. The Namazoo would not be nearly as funny if it wasn't for the fact that your character genuinely plays the straight man in it. Like that, God, they are so fucking dumb. Your character is a straight man? I would say he's probably similar to me, where, like, if it's feminine enough, it's kosher. Like, when you dump him out of the bag, your character just throws him on the ground. Oh, fuck. Oh god. Oh god. I don't want to skip the cutscene. No, I didn't want to skip it. Fuck. Whatever. I'll figure out a way to redo it in a second. How do I accept? Where is it? There it is. Ah! How do I redo that cutscene? Oh, you have to abandon and redo it. That's fine. We'll do that. I don't want to miss the dialogue. Damn it. Killed that man purely with daggers.
Oh.
I'm taking several of you with me! Auto shoots weapon when not in battle. Get rid of that. God fucking damn it. Mr. Sotek, is it true that the Hive Lord power... What does it say? That the Hive Lord power is on the same level as Ultramarine Prima? Like a Primarch? I don't know. What do you mean by the Hive Lord? You mean the Swarm Lord? I hit so much harder, pleases me. Ah, the Swarm Lord. Yeah. I mean, I think he should be as powerful as the Primarch, but like he's been killed by what, Marnius Calgar? I don't remember how. I don't know how many characters he's been canonically killed by, but he's been beaten by a number of people. So I'm sure if you were to ask a Space Marine fan, they'd be like, no, but I would say he should be. I think he is, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. What? Nobody cares what I think. I mean, the Swarm Lord did beat him the first time, and if I understand correctly, it ripped off all of his arms and legs. And he only survived because, like, the entire first company of the Ultramarines sacrificed themselves to buy time. So, I mean, it's pretty spooky. I love the Swarm Lord. The Swarm Lord is literally my favorite character in the entire set in 40k. So, I'm a little biased, admittedly. Ah! been a while since that has happened. Been a hot minute since I've gotten pitched off the side. Yeah, I was hoping the Swarm Lord would get a new model with 8th edition to make him like more of a centerpiece with like an updated design. Like either give him wings or make it where he's like halfway between a Hive Tyrant and a Norm Emissary in scale. But who can say? The door is too powerful. It is too powerful. That door slapped my ass right off the side of the cliff. Do we think we're getting news in April of upcoming DLC? Yeah, I think there will be news in April. I'm pretty sure Bashiva's gonna come out in May, or April or May. So like late May, early April. I don't know exactly when, but I don't think it's gonna be that much longer before we start to hear things. But that fireball attack is so nice to spam. That does such good AoE damage. Venom Snake. We're figuring out the power ladder. We're figuring out the scaling system. I think the Swarm Lord should be a literal kaiju chimera of all the Tyrant's best organisms. I mean, you'd want him to have like a recognizable identity, but I loosely agree. Get lightning, idiot! Also, Scrappy Bristol, I hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, I'm really hoping for Bashiva news very soon. Can't believe it's almost April. I didn't dodge that, but I thought about dodging it, but I didn't quite make it. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Level 51! Let's fucking go! Alright, so I will abandon this quest so I can do it later. Well, I can just go over and accept it. That's fine. Have I seen the newest Age of Wonders 4 expansion? I haven't played it yet, but I saw it. The one with like is it bunny people? I still need to play it. Okay, we're just gonna... We can skip this cutscene because we already got this cutscene. Shiva is just a stepping stone for Nagash to you. Oof. I mean, that's fair, but oof. Yeah, hopefully I have enough time. You almost got me, game. You almost got me. You almost got me again. Oh, Living Legend. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it yet. Oh my god, I hate this dungeon. This dungeon is annoying. What do I think about the theory that Tyranids are running for something more terrible than them? I'm not a personal follower of that theory. I don't think that's where GW wants to go with the narrative, is having the Tyranids just be like the prelude to something worse. I personally, this is very heretical, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I personally subscribe to the theory that the Tyranids are actually made by the old ones, or like the last of the old ones, and they were meant as like the ultimate reset button. Like they were designed to come and wipe the galaxy clean of all of its corruption from Chaos and the Necrons and all of the failed races of humanity and the Eldar and stuff, and to kill the Emperor. I'm chewing through crabs as fast as I can. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Can they absorb chaos? Can the Tyranids can eat anything. They apparently cannot eat demons. Like they're not able to consume etheric entities, which is weird because they exist with like the Tyranids are able to like oppress on the warp, and to like break it down, or like they're able to affect the ether very dramatically, like the whole shadow of the warp thing. So I find it a little weird that they're not able to consume etheric entities, considering that they can like very deeply interact with the ether, and they're a very etherically resonant species. That being said, there are Tyranid hive fleets that are designed to kill demons. I think it's... Oh my god, what fleet is it? Is it Jormungandr? Is Jormungandr the anti-chaos fleet? Love how fast this goes when you have like a really good group. Wish I had just any AoE at all. Even just the shittiest AoE would be great. It's Kronos. Yeah, Kronos. That's right. Yeah, High Fleet Kronos is the one that like fucks demons. Because it's like a hardcore ranged one. They don't even get into combat with them. They just blast them at range. Yeah, High Fleet Kronos is by far my favorite from a lore perspective because they just have a massive hate boner for chaos, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, like they'll weave away they'll weave around like places that Tyranids logically should go to go after chaos, which is hilarious. We need more petty hater Tyranids. More Tyranids like, oh, what's that rapper's name that's like the professional hater? Like who did all that shit against Diddy? I forget his name. Kendrick Lamar or 50 Cent, one of those two. Yeah, I don't rap. I know nothing about rap. It is 50 Cent. There you go, 50 Cent. Never being the white as snow allegations. I never denied him in the first place.
You bring a token trinket to give to Throt. Yes, yes. Good, good. I accept your offering for Molder Clan.
At Sign of the Emperor 1240 donated 20 Australian
Hey,
dollars
Scion,
through
thank you
Super
so
Chat.
much.
They also can't eat Necrons living metal, so they tend to avoid Tomb Wards, and any biomass lost to Necrons is permanent due to Gauss weapons atomization of their targets.
Necrons are the only real... See, I personally think that's dumb. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's completely ridiculous that the Tyranids can't eat Necrons. Because when you look at nature, there are creatures that can process literally anything in existence. Like, there are forms of life that can live off of anything. And the idea that there would be, that the Necrons could be made out of a form of metal that the Tyranids cannot eat, I think is silly. Because there are just so many creatures in nature that can eat metal and eat forms of metal And, like, granted, they usually only require small amounts of it. It's not often that you meet, like, a true metal cruncher, so to speak. But the idea in the sci-fi setting that the Tyranids can't evolve to consume Necron's necrodermis, I think that's bad writing, in my opinion. Like, I think it's ridiculous that the Tyranids aren't able to consume it. Especially, like, have they changed their mind? Have they changed the lore about why the Silent King came back? Like, did he still come back because of the Necrons? Or because that used to be the lore, right? That he was coming back because he left and then he came across the Necron fleet and was like, oh shit, and started making his way back. Is that still the case, or did they change why he came back? I love Ifrit. Ifrit is so fun.
X100. If not, why am I hoping for
Fuck! I didn't get out of the way. I mean, OC Vino's race that eats nids for a game I'm playing. Feels like a little bit of copycat, but you know, whatever. I'd like to do journal. If anyone wants to come for that. Actually, I'm gonna say I'm down to run a few dungeons to level ninja, since there's 4 of us. We could do some power leveling here.
Token trinket to give to Throt. Yes, yes. Good, good. I accept your offering for Molder Clan.
At Warmonger_ the one and only donated $10 through Super Chat. Ifrit has joined Dorchan in the Sotek Killer category of the power scale.
No! Ifrit's not above me! Though Ifrit would destroy a door. That's true. He would wreck a door. Can the Tyranids eat my hopes and dreams? If not, why are my hopes and dreams are gone? I mean, I feel like that would probably be a demon or like a nightmare or a spirit consuming your hopes and dreams. Alright, what's the highest level dungeon I can do? Dusk Vigil! Let's fucking go! Cool, get some good leveling in. Stop dying. I've died significantly more today than I normally do. That's why I think it's unfair! God damn it, that build just takes like forever. There we go. Ow! I'm not getting killed by a regular mob, I refuse. No, Mornington, I'm reading everything y'all are saying. I'm not really sure what to add to it, so I'm just not adding to it. Rest assured, I am reading every comment. Also been interesting how humans in AOS seem to get their magic the same way Teclis taught them by the wizard that lives in Lumineth. I mean, yeah, the wizards in Age of Sigmar very much reinforce the systems of the colleges from like regular fantasy, which is interesting because that, from a lore standpoint, it's very interesting. That, well, actually no, I guess it wouldn't be that strange because a lot of the magic systems within Age of Sigmar would be taught by the by Teclis, as you know, he kind of continues to pass on or teaches humanity. He brought a lot of the knowledge of magic to them. But there's a lot of weird lores of magic too. Like AOS has a ton of different lores of magic. It doesn't just have the regular ones. But Cities of Sigmar do seem to revolve mostly around the main ones. Lightning. Lightning. Ah! Bracelets for level 51, but not dexterity. I'm still so happy we got Cogforts as an actual thing. It's so funny to me. Cogforts are so fucking goofy. Holy moly, that's a lot of baddies. Is AOS still under threat? So, Age of Sigmar in and of itself has never been under threat. The discussion is not that is Age of Sigmar going to, like, end as a setting. The rumors are more about just a big shakeup. So, it would be that the lore would be evolving. But I don't think Age of Sigmar, like, as a game, was ever at true threat of ending. Because it seems like what most people have said is that what we'd be looking at would not be like the Last World wouldn't be the Last World First Edition. It would be Age of Sigmar 5th Edition, to my understanding. I don't think it's meant to be like a brand new setting. I think now I do think there is some I do think we're probably going to see a very dramatic shakeup for 5th edition. And it could be a first edition in a brand new setting. Oops, that's not what I wanted. But anyway, but you know, we'll have to see what happens. I'm thinking it's just gonna be a big shakeup to the lore. But I think something is definitely going to happen. Considering that the rumors, a lot of the rumors talking about it were talking about like all the Cities of Sigmar stuff, and that all turned out 100% true. Where like people were saying, oh, we're gonna get the Cog Fort and we're gonna get like Gargants and stuff, and that all happened. So it seems that there is a significant amount of truth to those settings, or to those predictions, which is a little frightening. You know, I don't want to see Age of Sigmar like dramatically change, but it does seem like it's coming. I definitely think that they're gonna do the... I feel pretty convinced at this point that they are going to do the whole Sigmar dies storyline. That to me seems likely. And the whole thing about like the realms being crushed down into a singular planet seems likely at this point. I don't think it's the right choice in my opinion, but I like the realms and I'm attached to them. So, you know, it could be that my opinion just doesn't hold that much weight. Because maybe whatever they're gonna come up with, the new stuff, maybe it'll be a lot easier for new people. You know, it could be that people that don't play AOS now, maybe they'll like it more. If things get dramatically shooken up, I doubt it. I feel like if they do a big dramatic shift, if anything, it's just going to encourage people to not have faith in Games Workshop as a story writer. Because if I was an Age of Sigmar fan and they have built up this universe and then they end up giving up on it, and like retconning it basically, or like killing it off to make way for a new story before we've ever gotten to see Andrew, I would have a hard time having faith in their storytelling ability. Or in like, well, I'd have a really hard time supporting the settings that they're trying to show to me. Yeah, I keep doing the wrong thing. So, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. It's still a ways off. And who knows? Like, GW changes their mind and does, like, will pivot and make different decisions, and you can never know for sure what they're going to get up to and what they're going to do. Like, I feel really, really, really confident that Games Workshop was not planning on doing the Steel Legion. And then, whoops. I don't think they were going to do the Steel Legion, and then they got a whole bunch of backlash from people that love the Steel Legion, and I think that they were like, well, shit, I guess we should, maybe we can do this, after having a discussion. So, I don't know, maybe they'll see all of the reactions about the Last World rumors, and that could cause them to... That could cause them to change their mind. Oh, it pulls you inwards. Thought it was just a one-time thing. Whatever, it didn't barely hurt. Somebody kill it! Hey, ninja! Cool. That is a tiny bit better than the armor I'm wearing. Nice. It's like... I'm getting sucked up! There we go. Some all. Valrex said from what he saw in the comments video, AOS guys, they're interested in the idea in some way of one world. I mean, how do I say this? Last one? Okay. I say this with respect, but I'm not really interested in what like Valrex community would think of the Last World, when so many of them like clearly just don't have an interest at all in anything relating to like fantasy stuff. Like whenever fantasy stuff comes up, they talk incredibly nastily about it. And I think the idea that they're like, I think I have a hard time. I would have a really hard time believing anyone who would say, well, I hated Age of Sigmar, but I would be very interested in what sort of setting they would come up with after destroying Age of Sigmar, when it's still going to use all of the same Age of Sigmar stuff. Like, for all intents and purposes, it's still going to be Age of Sigmar. Like, I don't know what about it would be so different that they'd be like, oh, well, now I like it. Like, a part of me just feels like it's people just like hoping that the setting is gonna die, and they're just trying to like virtue signal and be like, oh no, I would totally buy it if they blew up the setting. That would get me into the setting, when they're not going to, like, at all. I'm not saying it's impossible. You know, it very well could be that there are people out there that are like, I just don't understand the realms. I find the realms very confusing. And I don't get it. And I would say, wow, that person is really dumb. But you know, they could exist. Like, I feel like Warhammer 40,000 and its planets is significantly more complex and dense of a setting. And if you can understand 40k, then Age of Sigmar should be very easy. But who knows? It's like, I don't know, it's not that hard of a concept. It's like it's 9 realms. Like, if you've ever seen anything in Marvel about like Thor, or you've ever read Norse mythology or done any of that shit, like the whole like, oh, there's 9 realms, there's 9 little there's like 8 primary dimensions, and then there's a couple of pocket dimensions. That's it. It's like, it's not that hard. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like if Games Workshop blows up the setting again, I'm gonna be like, okay, so I guess we're just gonna do this every 10 years? Like, every 10 years, are we just gonna blow up the fantasy setting? Because, like, 10 years, when you're dealing with a company like Games Workshop, 10 years is not that long of a time. Because they only advance the overall story once every 3 years, give or take. And I don't know how I can bring myself to care about a setting when I have zero faith that Games Workshop isn't gonna just destroy it every single 10 years. And it's like, why would I care if they're gonna blow it up every 10 years? That... I don't see connection issue over your head. Oh. Did they just teleport? Oh, no, there, not good. Whoa, wow, he teleported like way over there. Dexterity ring, thanks. god, this is a little scary. Those 350 vines. Yeah, it was one of the most unique fantasy settings I've ever seen, even though the cosmology is ripping off the prose Edda and Planescape. Yeah, really, really hard. Indari! Indari! Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? I'm a level 50 ninja now. I did it. I hit level 50. I'm a bigger boy now.
At Warmonger_ the one and only donated 10 Australian dollars through Super Chat, asking purely professionally, what are you gonna die for next, so I can get the third Sotek killer meme ready to go.
You little shit. I'm not gonna die again. Not for the rest of this fucking stream. I'm not dying again. So you can take your question and stuff it. Thank you for the super chat. So tech more like freak tech? Why do you gotta call me out like this? Hi Mix, how are you? And Nari, how was your stream? Did you finish MSQ, or are you still working on it? Ninja, boom! Oh shit. Shut up, Bart. Don't encourage him. You finished! Congratulations! That's exciting. Stupid scorpion dinosaur fucking thing. Oh. Fucking stop it. Well, congrats on getting that done. That's really exciting. I still have a gajillion years to go before I'll finish MSQ, but my leveling's actually going really well. Like we're blazing through ninja, so that's nice. Please die, please die, please die, please die. There we go. Pass on that, pass on that. Stop giving me earrings. I don't need fucking earrings. I'm not dying again. Today. I'm not dying again today. That door killing me was still bullshit. Oh, Alex is asking what rate are you on? If you don't mind sharing. Fire! Oh, Alex, they just finished the newest one. I forget what it's called. It's old stuff. Ah, shit. Oh, there. I cannot remember the new what it's called all of a sudden. Did I want that? Clock those dragon cheeks. Come here. Dog trail, that's what it was. Alright, time to beat up Needhog's wife for like the 30th time. I'm gonna grab these treasure chests because I actually like the loot here. Well, the loot here is level appropriate, I should say. Garbage. Necklace? Nah, not for me. Not for me. Ring? Not for me. Bummer. Lightning! Well, I hope you all had a good time with the Nari. Oh, if you don't know me, by the way, I'm just sitting here thinking, hi, hello, I'm Lord Master Sotek. I'm considered one of the premier authorities on Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer literature you'll find anywhere on the internet, but especially here on Twitch. I like to do lots of really cool lore-based things, especially around the Warhammer Fantasy setting. But I've also been doing a full playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, where I've been playing through the story and having a lot of fun with it. We've been, I don't want to say 100%ing, but close to 100%ing. So we've been doing a lot of the side content. So like, I'm working on Eureka, or my Eureka weapon for Stormblood. I've done the entire Relic storyline for both Realm Reborn and, God damn it, I hit the wrong button. Ah! I'm gonna brain fart. I did the whole Relic for Realm Reborn and Heavensward. So I've got the Relic, the Realm Reborn weapon for Dragoon, which we did, and we're also doing like a different career for each expansion. So I got Realm Reborn for Dragoon, because that's the expansion we did that on. I also did the Dark Knight weapon for Heavensward. And I will be getting... Man, I didn't get like any shit from this run. Bummer. I also got the... and I'm working on Eureka to get the White Mage stuff, which is what I did through Stormblood. Thanks for helping, Bright Eyes. Appreciate it. All right, we can go ahead and do our Wondrous Tales shenanigans. So we'll do Unrestricted. Who's on the chopping block for today? We got the Fist of the Sun for Alexander. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to switch. I'm gonna have to switch bodies here. We'll do Dragoon, that's fine. So we've got... What was it? Fist of the Sun. Valorin, you wanna come with, or you doing other stuff? No XP, we're just knocking out journal stuff real quick. If Cathay and Nippon, but with AOS different, does become true, it makes sense from lore that we saw big D dragons are powerful enough to move the other. Yeah, I will say the idea that we might see a bunch of new factions introduced, that's pretty cool. I don't know how they're gonna fit it. Like, AOS feels like it's almost overstuffed with factions right now. But we'll have to see. You can also do binding of Bahamut turn 2. Is it coil? Yeah. If any of you are here from an Minari stream and you like to watch Final Fantasy XIV, Alex is like a god at this game. It's very funny doing these unrestricted fights because she just obliterates them. Like, it's all I can do just to keep up with her. Like, I literally have to haul ass just to physically keep up with her. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Good God. All right. Next, we'll do. Go to trials. We'll do Howling Eye Extreme. Oh, I don't think they've gotten that yet. You not unlocked extremes? Alright, next is Leviathan. Fucking Leviathan. I'm so happy Leviathan insta-dies now. Leviathan used to suck. Alright, then we got Striking Tree. $942,000 on one shot. I'm at least giving you the crit buff. Well, I hope Inari had a good evening. Yay, we got a line! I didn't even have to reroll. How cool is that? Ultima's Bane. That should be... Isn't that supposed to be here? Oh, there it is. Sorry, Chief. Come on, 2 lines, let's go. Come on, 2 lines, let's go. We got one more try. We'll do Alexander. That's fine. Fist. I think Fist is faster than fucking what's his face. Fist of the is it father or son? Fist of the Sun. Hey dog, how are you doing? Yo, Hakia, what's up? Yo, Hakia, Inari's here too. I got Inari and Hakia. What a blessed day. What a blessed day. How's the grind go? It's going well. We got Ninja to 50. What are we at? 54? 53? We're doing our wondrous journal real quick. Which, because Alex hits like a god, I struggle just to land like a single hit. How are you doing, Hakia? Alright, that's journal done. Come on, 2 line. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No! God damn it. Fuck you, Chloe. Evil, stupid bitch. No! That's such an obnoxious journal this week. Oh! Oh! Oh well. At least we got 1 line. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but... Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with my Namazoo storyline here. We'll go turn that in just a minute. Oh, here we go. Okay. Ugh. That bag is most full of sharp objects and quite cluttered. I can hardly believe I escaped that rubbish packed purgatory alive. I did not intend to say that out loud. No, no. What I meant was, thank you. Yes, yes, of course. I saw one of my friends went Sakura viewing? Is that like, what is Sakura viewing? Enlighten me. So, this is Kugane. The vivid colors, the brilliant hues. My artistic soul is all astir. Oi, you Namazoo bastard! Mighty lovely to see you here. Now prepare for a beating. Who's yelling at him? Oh, it's the guards. Thought you'd run off with me money, did ye? Well, we won't be running nowhere when I'm through with ye. But wait! Wait! Who are you and why are you yelling? Oh, it's the cherry trees blossom. Ah, that's cool. I'd love to see that once in my life, at least. Don't go playing silly buggers with me. Ye owe me for a ship. If I ain't seeing no coin for me, I'll take it out of your hide. Eh? This here's Gyoshin, not that swindler Gyodo. Oh, our deepest apologies. I am just relieved that this was resolved without beating. I would much prefer to view the Mikoshi with my hide intact. Yes, yes. You're interested in Mikoshi, a Namazoo after me own heart. You might not have heard, but us shipwrights like us but build Mikoshi here in Kugane. I'd hate to leave you with a bad impression. So how about I teach you what I know by way of apology? I would be most delighted. Yeah, very pleased. Just head on over to old Ofunakura then, and I'll show you everything there is to know. They ended up complaining about it to me, so I guess I made the right call. Fair, 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 fair. Well, I'm so delighted to see you join us here. By the way, if you're over on YouTube or on Twitch, I think he's on both. If you haven't followed Hakia, Yatano Hakia, you should absolutely do so. I'm a little disappointed that you haven't yet. Mods, can we get a shout out? So you should be able to just click and go to his channel if you're on YouTube chat. Let me do, I got here on Twitch. Shout out. I really hope you have the same name on both. Hakuya. Yeah, I think that's right. Too slow. I already did it. You should go follow him. He's super cool. He's a fucking awesome guy. He's a good. He's a lovely fellow I got to meet over at Offguy, which was great. All right. So what you need to know first is that Mikoshi are meant to be carriages for Yukami. Of course, Kami usually reside in shrines where we earthly folk go to pray. But they also feel right at home in Mikoshi, which means Mikoshi are basically small shrines, you kin? And since we carry them for festival parades, they need to be portable. Also, he's really good friends with those of us like Inari and Almantis and stuff, so he's part of the crew, and he's a VTuber, so definitely check him out. Oh, speaking of Almantis, he's here! Someone give that owl man a shout out. And since we carry them for festival parades, they need to be portable. So we attach some poles, and there you have it. A proper Mikoshi. Now, Namazoo, like yourself, have a short reach and are all round-like. So you'll need to put some thought into what you should attach to your Mikoshi to make it easy to carry. I see. This has been quite informative. Most enlightening. I'll give you this diagram as well, so go out there and build the best Mikoshi your little flippers can manage. Almantis, right? Yes! Almantis VT. I love diagrams! I'm most fond of design documents, indeed. Let us return to Doro Ilo Poshace. So, where you goofed, Alex, so it's Almantis VT. The VT is in capital letters at the end, that's important. But it's !SO or it's /shoutout. So those are two different things. They do the same, they do not quite the same thing. When people come in, we should do both. So we should do both /shoutout and !SO. But it's ALMANTAS and then in capital letters VT at the end. Let us return to Dora Iro post haste. I will walk this time. Not to cast any aspirations on the state of your bag. No, no. So many good beans coming by chat tonight. I'm so thrilled. You did it! There you go. Also, Stotic, we might get Fishman in both settings. If we get Fishman in both settings, then I will never complain again. I will never complain again. I have meditated on how to build a Mikoshi super mode for Namazoo needs. It will require some complex adjustments, some tricky alterations, but nothing my deft fins cannot handle. Now, I need you to make Mikoshi pieces. They must be extravagant, most fancy. The materials you need should be in the crate by the pavilion, so just throw some together, carefully. Giore will collect the components. Yes, yes. We will commence assembly once everything is in her capable fins. You got it. The Catfish Boys? I tried. I tried to give each of the races a slightly distinct spin. It doesn't always work, but god damn it, we give it our best shot. That's not what I want. Plus, the Namazoo are fucking hilarious. They're idiots, but they're hilarious idiots. Mikoshi Frippery. They do not need to be fancy, so we can just throw the shit together. Holy moly. Okay. Hit some of that, and then let's hit it. Yeah, we'll do one more. Hey. That's a 1. New crafting gear? Not yet. I'm still strong enough. I am still powerful enough in my outdated gear. We probably need to have a day where we just get caught up on Leatherworker. I have not done a Leatherworker mission since like level 50. So we have, and I'm level 68 now, so we have a lot to get caught up on. I hope the ocean's task gives you no trouble. He does tend to the unreasonable, yes. That said, I am excited to see the finished product. Yes, our work is complete. A magnificent Mikoshi fit for the big one. Shining at the top is our greatest grandsire, as I saw him in my vision. I have included several deeply significant, most meaningful bells to emphasize his importance. I've also added cloud's breath to the shrine, so that it will float atop the shoulders of even the roundest individuals. Yes. It is time to begin the parade, but we will not stop without you. No. We will commence once you are ready. When you tell me you are prepared. You are ready? According to that violent yet helpful shipwright, in some regions a participant is appointed to ride the Mikoshi and represent the kami. We would be honored if you would accept this role. Guide the bearers around the festival grounds, and make sure to cheer "Washoy" as loud as you can in front of the onlookers. Or just sneeze with gusto. I find the effect is quite similar, yes. Let me know how it goes. Oh my god, we're on the thingamajigger! Wassoy! I don't know what that means. Oh wait, is it an emote? Oh no, it's an ability. Hilarious. Wasai! What am I doing? I do not know, I do not care. We must have a turn holding that Wasai hut. Onwards! This mount is so fucking goofy, dude. Whoa, Wasai, how exciting! I want to carry the whatever it is, right now, immediately! I assume that's the mount I get to buy at the end of their storyline. That was an inspiring sight, most captivating. I myself felt a strong urge to join the Mikoshi bearers. Yes. But Giore advised I channel my passion to crafting for the safety of all involved. That is when I remembered that the designs from Kugane included plans for a float? There's no better outlet for my inspiration. No. Which is to say that I'm about to build a float right now. Watch me, and do not blink! Give me GP. Are all the fishmen Japanese? They're inspired. Well, everything in this game is very Japanese, but they're very inspired by Japanese festival traditions, and they're also based on a legendary Japanese cat, a mythical Japanese catfish. That's a big parade float. Working side by side with the Namazoo, you have completed the Mikoshi and a float! Parades honoring the big one are underway. Also, these guys are fucking hilarious because the whole point of this festival is you're supposed to stop their race from going extinct in 7 years. And so you get you get these hilarious visions of a potential future that you have averted through your actions, which is absolutely hilarious. In 7 years, there was fated to be a violent feud between Namazoo factions over the right to use prime fishing spots along the One River. Many would have died. However, carrying the Mikoshi together in frequent parades over the course of 7 years will bring the Namazoo closer together, forging unbreakable bonds between clansmen. It's honestly the funniest fucking quest series in the entire game, I feel like. The Namazoo Beast Tribe are hysterical, because every major quest has like one of these apocalyptic scenarios that you've avoided, but they're all so fucking goofy. Unbeknownst to all, the Namazoo will be spared the grievous tragedy that would have consumed them, and their fate continues to change for the better. They're also incredibly stupid, which is marvelous. I love how stupid they are. Reputation up! We are now respected. Ba, 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 ba. We're at level 69! Nice. Leather worker now. I'm gonna need to buy more eggs. I'm almost out of eggs. Alright, let's turn in some daily quests that we did yesterday. These are just repeatable quests, so I usually don't bother reading them because they're just the same thing, basically. Like, I'll just read them in a normal voice. Sluggers layabouts, good for nothing reprobates. The festival preparation will never be complete at this rate. When will they learn? They will be allowed rest, water, nourishment when and only when their needs are complete. It requires solutions to this quandary. The key, I believe, lies in the narrow road through the deep grass. It describes a traditional dish of the Zoom step known as booze.
At
a steamed bun with remarkable recuperative properties.
10 Australian dollars through Super Chat. Thankfully, Sotek scales higher than the catfish holocaust.
Warmonger, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm glad that my power level is above Catfish Holocaust. That's good. Giving the workers booze should temporarily revitalize them and ensure that the work is finished in time for the festival. The booze will be made here in Doro Ilo, in exact accordance with the recipe outlined in my tome. I have tasked one of the 777 with gathering the necessary ingredients and apparatus. I want you to verify he's acting precisely as instructed, not filling his face with marketplace spirit. It appears a miscalculation has been made, but not by me. Perish the thought. The amount of timber we require for the festival far exceeds that which can be harvested within a reasonable distance of Doro Ilo. As you can see, although the Azim steppe has an abundance of grass, trees are few and far between. As luck would have it, Gyorin has arrived in a reunion bearing timber to barter for local goods. I took the liberty of arranging for you to meet him. However, I will leave the particulars of the trade to you. Brainbug! Thank you for the 59 months. I really appreciate it. It's a Mongolian dumpling that sounds fucking delicious. The chrysanthemum and the dango describes a Hinkin ritual in which the spirits of their ancestors are beckoned into the home to ensure a bountiful harvest. We will perform these selfsame rites here in Doro Ilo. Should the souls of our forebears answer the call, their divine protection may prove instrumental in averting our impending doom. One of the 777 is searching the plains for the necessary offerings. As this was not an ordinary custom of the Namazoo, there may be matters best handled by someone with hands. Think of it as another opportunity to prove your usefulness. Oh, I can do 6 quests with him today. I'm not gonna do that. I'm only gonna do. I'll just do 3. Because we're still trying to finish our other ones. We're so close to being done with the Vanu Vanu. We're also getting really close to the second to last level of the Mughals, which is good. This is my favorite zone. I love the Azim Steppe. And not just because I'm the great Han. Oh, fuck off. Ow. What you got for me? Did Gyofun, I mean Saigetsu the Enlightened, send you? I'm so inundated with tasks I can't possibly manage them alone. I need your help. And we need a traditional serving mat to present the offerings. Please look inside the crate and see if there's anything you can use. When you're done, please go straight to Saigetsu. He has insisted that he's the one capable, only one, capable of arranging the offerings as tradition dictates. Alright, what do we got here? We're making sets of Hingen ritual paraphernalia, and they do not need to be high quality. Oh, I got a new ability. Reflect increases quality. Success or efficiency is 300%. Oh, it's only available as the first step. I see. Very cool. I love when I get new abilities. Goodness. We can teleport for this. That's fine. Save us a little bit of time. Make sure we avoid any potential baddies. There we go. Munch, Saigetsu said you. Munch, no, I'm not sampling the delectable local cuisine, not at all. Munch, you're here to help with the booze, yes? I want to serve them freshly cooked, but for that I'll need some special bamboo steamers. Can you try making a cup with the materials that I gathered? I was planning to buy some, but the money Saigetsu sent me mysteriously vanished. Yes, belch. Please, you go on ahead. I'll be resting my tired fence here. I think I may need a little nap after all the food all the hard work I've been doing. You little gluttonous bastard. Booze cooking paraphernalia. And it does not need to be fancy quality. What's been lore-wise going on for the fish race that fought the Deep Kid? The Aboleth? We don't know. The Aboleth haven't been mentioned since they fought the Idoneth Deepkin. Because the Idoneth Deepkin believed they had wiped them all out. Yeah, no, back so soon? Here you go. Thank you. You saved me a lot of hard work. Yes. I tried making a small batch of booze before, but the reception was, shall we say, lukewarm at best. I'm good at eating booze, not so good at cooking them, it seems. I think I'll ask some of the locals for advice before I start cooking. If I make a mess of things, I'll never hear the end of it. Just tell Saigetsu I'll be back soon. Yeah, I gotcha, you little fat bastard. Yeah, we have not heard a damn thing about the fish people outside of the Idoneth books. Back again, Dakari. Some more wood, do you? Oh no, this one we've already done before. Yeah, this one's not new, so we can just run through that. Because he wants souvenir components, and then once we make these, he will then give us a piece of wood. And he does not need it to be high quality. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay, talk to him, give him the souvenir components. And then he's gonna give me a log of wood. Okay, and then we can go back to camp and turn all this in. I'm so happy so many people came by tonight. It's so thrilling when pals come by. Well, did you find what he had to say for himself? He seeks the counsel of local culinarians? Entirely unnecessary. He will prepare the booze exactly as detailed in The Narrow Road Through the Deep Grass of a letter. Trivialities such as flavor are of no concern. The sole objective is to keep the workers motivated. Long enough for my grand scheme to come to fruition. For your part in said scheme, you have my thanks. Level 70 on Leatherworker? Good God. Would I be correct in assuming that our business with Kyorin has come to a satisfactory conclusion? Yes. Let me see. Yes, yes, perfectly adequate. Once the offerings have been suitably blessed and arranged, all that will remain is to perform the ritual itself. Part of the ceremony involves the enacting of banquet as though our long-dead ancestors are corporeally present. The process is extremely lengthy and involves chanting in an ancient Hinkin tongue. I dare not entrust such a delicate task to any of my Namazoo brethren, who would no doubt botch the incantations and leave us all cursed to eternal damnation. Namazoo are so fucking funny. Yeah, I know we need to upgrade my gear. I know. Who would be the best person to buy from? The Namazoo vendor? Tools? For level 65? Oh, he does have stuff. Leatherwork. They only have the one. Okay. Do you have anything else? Do you have gear? You do have gear. Items? That does not help me. Hooray! I mean, that's a pretty substantial update. That's yeah, that'll do. That'll work for now. Okay. But okay, let's go see the Mughals. So we're off to Germania? Yes. Mughal time. We might be able to hit the next Mughal quest. I don't think so. No, we're not gonna. We'll be close, but not quite. Yeah. And the mining mishap. I need to borrow your glorious mount here. Where am I doing this at? Little pick me up. Okay. I would be so terrified of trying to fly on this fucking thing. You're just desperately holding on for dear life. Back to work, little Mughals. Why don't they got eyeballs? The Mughals do have eyeballs. They're just very small. Gotta be careful with the camera. I'm gonna upskirt myself. Have I seen the Alien Deathstorm game? No, that does not ring a bell for me. Also, the biggest surprise for me is how long it takes you to get the Mughal quest, considering you encounter a Mughal so early in your playthrough. But it's like literally one of the first creatures you meet. Back to work, little ones! Alright, that's done. So now we can head up north. Slap a Mughal today. Okay, if you had to choose, if you could only slap one, would you rather slap a Lalafell or would you rather slap a Moogle? If you had to pick. You can't have both. Kupo, thank the gods. Terrible, we're so fixed in Mountain Crystal, we didn't realize how thick the air was with ether until it struck down over half our squad. That puts us in. Okay. Synthesize etheric shielding. Moogle 200%. Moogles, no question. Lalafells are only for punting. Ah, you know, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Dwarf quests? Huh. What the fuck is a dwarf? Okay, so etheric shielding. Etheric shielding. There it is. It does not need to be high quality. Bam! Look at that. This one has a bigger belly. I think a Lalafell would have a bigger belly than a Moogle would. So Dizzy, unless we make haste, 2I2 will be joining those of our ranks who lay listless on the ground. Here. What's this? A protective guard for our chest, you say? Oh, thank you, adventurer. We're saved. It's funny because the equivalent to Moogles in Warhammer Fantasy are actually fucking terrifying. Because the thing they would be the most similar to are Spites, which Spites can be very cute, but they're also like really, really dangerous. Have I played the Fatal Frame games? I have not. I've never played. I've never played any horror games outside of the ones I've played on stream. And I've only played one horror game on stream ever, which was Silent Hill 2, which was very good. It was a very, very good game. I'm thinking we're gonna do like a Dono Subathon thing in April, and like one of the incentives I think could be good would be like Sotek plays a horror game voted on by chat. So it could be like Resident Evil, Requiem, or Fatal Frame, or whatever. Synthesize a veneer component. Okay, this one does need to be fancy. Nice! Love to see it. Honestly, if anyone would bother to listen, we could have doubled, no, tripled today's output. Now production's at a complete standstill with no hope of starting again. Here you go. Is that what I think it is? Haha, well, I could just hug you. Thank you, sir. You've really saved our palms with this one. Cool beans, little dude. Cool beans. Back to Zenith. What was the question? Either way, smash? You smash a Moogle? Damn, living legend. I mean, what's like the opposite of a monster fucker? Like, if you only want to smash small, cute, and cuddly creatures. I mean, I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but like, all right, dude. All right, that's done. We can go to. I'm gonna go turn in my journal next. So let's go to Idleshire. A Moogle is a monster? I mean, technically, but I don't think it counts. I don't think it fits the spirit of being a monster fucker. I feel like if it's not significantly larger than you, or like horrific or monstrous in appearance, it doesn't really count. Hand over a journal, give me that and that. Oh, okay, that got us pretty close to 55. not bad. Alright, next up, we are off to Avalanthia Spine. Nope, to Okzundu. So we can go talk to our voodoo buddies. Pokephilia? Pokephilia should not be a term. I feel like Pokemon are diverse enough that that is a meaningless term. Yay! Hey, I can do these quests as ninja. Yo, let's go! I can do some of my daily quests as a ninja. That's so helpful. Oh, I got a Teoman card. Nice. Yeah, I have seen Markiplier smash your past. It's one of the very few pieces of Markiplier content that I have watched. Because like Markiplier was never like my thing. Like I'm too old for that. My time was before then. And I was in like different parts of the internet and different parts of the world. But I have seen that one, and it is very funny. That's the most Warhammer Fantasy creature I've ever seen, the Quest Giver. Oh, the Vundu? The big owl men? Yeah, they're pretty cool. They could fit in Warhammer rather easily without trying that hard. What am I going to be slapping? I'm going to be slapping Vundu youths. Huh! They're kind of goofballs. I mean, most of the beast tribes are goofballs. They really like their dance battles. XCOM Star Wars Zero Company looks proper. Looks promising. I'm not super. I don't know. A sci-fi game has to be really good to get my attention. I just really don't like. I just don't fuck the sci-fi that much. Like it doesn't grip me. You know what I mean? Hey, Comfy Cat, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. You're also a level 50 ninja, it's your only job? This is not my only job, but I'm still relatively early in my overall experience, but hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've got Ninja to 54, which I'm really excited about, because I'm having a good time with it. But, let's see, I've got Dragoon to 71, Summoner and Scholar, which are linked, so like they're always the exact same level, so you level 2 careers simultaneously. And at 72, Dark Knight to 71, White Mage to 76, and then Ninja, I'm trying to get to 70, but I'm 54 right now. But I am in post Stormblood, so I'm still working on the. I'm just past the second expansion. But I'm having a really good time. But hey, welcome. I don't know if you happen to enjoy playing this game and you ever want to join us. We've got like an open link shell if you're ever looking for people to play with. But I hope you're having a lovely day or evening or morning, wherever you may be. XCOM Star Wars Zero Company looks promising. Is free with creating your part. What do you mean your part? Also, I feel like XCOM games can be really hit or miss. I have played some XCOM games that were good. I have played some XCOM games that made me want to rip my own face off. What am I doing here? Bird watching. Gather information. I thought I did. What? Did I miss someone? Maybe they're underneath me. No? Am I having a hallucination? What? Who was I supposed to talk to? No. Oh, there he is. I was like, what am I? Okay, he's not even. Oh, that's okay. That area of effect for like where he could be and where he is, that's a little sketch. My dude's like on the very edge of the of the quest area. Come on, game. We both know that's bullshit. We both know that's bullshit. Oh, your party. Astromax, separatist race aliens can join in. That's cool, man. I don't think it's the kind of game I would be particularly interested in playing. But like, I'll keep an eye out for it if I see anything interesting about it. Alex, do you know how much longer we have until they announce the next expansion? Or when it's at the, is it at the con? The upcoming one? I'm hoping I don't get my shit absolutely rocked when a Vundu pops out here, but we'll see what happens. Have I started Kojin and Ananta yet? I have started Kojin. Ananta, I am not starting until I finish either Moogle or Vundu. But for the Vundu, I'm at the last. I'm in the last section of it, so like I'm almost to max level. So once I'm at max level Vundu, that's when I'll go pick up Ananta. That way I can. That way I have like the perfect amount per day. But yeah, because we're at, what are we at on Kojin? We are at, yes, we're at Trusted with Kojin. So, you know, we're bumping along. April 24th is the first Fan Fest. We will get the basic name and a trailer, mostly for the expansion. July 25th, we'll get more info from Europe. Then in October, the Japanese one will come out, and that will be the full announcement. Okay, I mean, that gives me a decent amount of time to get a lot of shit done. So that's. I don't think I'm going to be able to get caught up, but I could at least be either deep into or maybe slightly past Shadowbringers. We'll see. Oh, they're only level 54. Nice. Lightning! That was fire. I love when I say one thing and do something else. So, Alex, I know we kind of have talked about this a little bit, but from what you were saying, is it really not... Like, is it mostly optimal to just focus on using the lightning and fireball ones, and the other ones are kind of not that optimal? Yeah, all I know is I'm probably going to be doing quite a bit of Final Fantasy in the coming month. Like, I think I'm going to be playing this this will be like my main game for a bit. Because I'm hoping that I can maybe establish myself a little bit among Final Fantasy, like, content creators. Like, people that are, like... Because, like, I know when all of the other ones have come out, they've always done really big waves of like doing oh god, I'm struggling with words right now. Traditionally, for a lot of the other expansions, they have often supported various streamers by sponsoring them to play the game. And I would like to be one of those people. I would love to find myself being supported for playing this game, which I really, really like. But that means I need to keep playing a significant amount so that I am hopefully on a list somewhere. Yeah, I don't know if I'm friends with anyone that's been sponsored by Square Enix. I'll have to ask around. You'll want to use Suitun whenever Trick Attack is up. You don't really have to worry about the other two. So is Trick Attack worth, like, it deals enough damage that it's worth using one of the triples? Buoyant Bounty? Oh, it's above the water. Okay. Is it on this boat? No, it is not. Ah, there it is. Yoink. Oh, it buffs you. Oh, okay, so yes, it is. Okay, let's go this way. Suitun lets you use Trick Attack, which gives you 10% damage increase. Okay, so it is worth adding into my combos. And then outside of that, lightning for single, fireball for multi. Hey, KJ Bonone. Oh my gosh. Is it KJ Bonone? I am so sorry if I butchered that. Feel free to tell me how to pronunciate that, if you are so inclined. Special delivery! Jar of lotion. So I gave you the easy chart? Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't look at it. I should look at it. KJ? Okay. Would you prefer that I just say KJ then? Because I could totally do that. That's easy. I can handle that. Where is this other delivery spot? There it is. Nope, never mind. That's not. There you are. I have lotion, hair lotion for you. Oh, never mind. It is. Oh, it's suntan or sunscreen. Eek. Much at stake. Have I seen the elephant add-on for the Tigerman mod? It's insane how cool it looks. I haven't seen it yet, but that does sound pretty cool. Is that an A rank, Alex? Una Yurei? Or is that just a quest mob? I can never remember what the symbol for A rank is. Oh shit, yes? Hell yeah. Get thine booty over here and let's kill this fucker. I'll tank. Is my stuff up to date? Yes, it is. I love when I find helpful things. That makes me feel like I'm contributing. Wow, you got here quick. All right. Bring it on! How about you shut the fuck up? I like how I'm supposed to be tanking and it is completely ignoring me. But I'm not gonna be able to dodge that. Oh, the slope! Is this an A rank or an S rank? This bitch takes a bit of a whopping. It's an A rank? Oh yeah, if it was an S rank, we would need a whole party. Down it goes! Alright, good. I got a cracked cluster? What is a cracked cluster? Huh. Neat. Can be exchanged for combat-based varieties of Materia 6. Neato. Alright, come here, big walrus. Well, KJ, I hope you're having a lovely evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you may be in the world, and thank you so much for coming by to hang out with us, at least for a little bit. I really appreciate you giving us some of your time. Clusters can be exchanged for material. Later expansions allow you to farm them with hunt trains for over-melding and whatever you need. Is 6 the highest, or is 6 just high for that particular thing? How goes the search? Here you go. Not quite what I was hoping for, but I'm sure we can find a use for it. I half expected it to be ambergris. Allow me to explain. Ambergris used to be formed inside a dragon's gut. Oh, usually it's inside a whale's gut. I just thought it's sometimes found floating on the Ruby Sea. We have no method for ascertaining when or where it can be found. Owing to its scarcity, we treat it with the utmost care. It is used to produce incense like no other. I'll show this to the others. We'll decide how it should be used. If you come across anything similar, I would very much like to examine it. Thank you, sir. Was the hunt a success? Here you go. Coming of mercy, if the size and stature by measures by which Namazoo judge their meat, I would say they would be more than satisfied. Me and the Kojin would like to be repulsed by such pungent, sinewy fodder, but the Namazoo have no such aversions. Trading this otherwise worthless meat can help foster stronger ties with the Namazoo and provide much needed capital. Perhaps we can rely on you for Yuki slaying skills in the future. Back so soon? And you found the customers, you say. I'm glad the delivery was successful and did require considerable intervention on your part. Our elderly entrepreneur wanted to express his gratitude, but has already sped off on another pressing engagement. Hope that I'm that sprightly when I reach his age. Well, Curtis seems very interested by your findings. Did I hear her mention ambergris? She would use it to make incense and whatnot, but that seems like a waste to me. Think about how much it would fetch a market. Well, once again, your help. Thank you. That's what he said. Thank you. All right. That's that all done. Now I can go do Ninja Quest. Dun-dun. Oh, should I throw it away? The one that I have now? Or should I do something with it? I just saw you beat him up when I came by. Hell yeah. Jesse Cox might know me. I've never like directly spoken with him, but we're in very, you can throw it away, okay. We're in very, very, very adjacent spheres. But who, you know, hard to say. Is that, oh, that's another, it's a new AoE, finally. Akagi has summoned us, Dakarius. Princess Yuki is attempting to infiltrate a Salttown stronghold. He would have us save her, to use his words. He has managed to delay her near Mimeroon's trading post. I trust you know the place. Let us away with all haste. The impossible girl, huh? If I remember right, I think for Heaven's Word, the quest is every 2 levels. Which is nice. There's a good chance doing our 52 and 54 quests will get us to 55, which would be great. Because that would be that would give us a substantial way towards 60. Yeah, I know. You are absolutely correct, Alex. I don't care about your silly ass fate. Finally! It is not easy keeping the princess in one place, you know. Incredible! This is why you had me wait, Akagi. I had thought myself clear. I neither need nor want their help. Go home, Shinobi. Princess, now that we are here, surely there is no harm in telling us your plan. Oh, we'd be happy to. It's a long story, too. Rumors have been swirling about your black markets, about things that sound much like our clan's stolen treasures. It's hard to pin down rumors like that, but we've also gotten word that some group of pirates, the Hounds of Salt or some such, keep records of the black markets. I don't need to tell you how valuable those could be. Of course, a certain someone is all set on slipping into their camp by herself, but I can't see to let in that... Ah! Not again! Always sneaking off on her own like that. Seeing as she is already gone, we cannot stop her. However, we might still lend her aid by clearing obstacles from her path. Here, Dalkarius, smoke bombs. We will catch the attention of the nearby watchmen who set these off near the camp. Incapacitate them, and the princess may pass unnoticed. Ah, a fake attack! My axe is for show, maybe, but I'll help where I can. Very well, Akagi. Go east. I will go north. We will rendezvous to the southeast of Poor Maid's Mill when done. It cracks me up that the Queequerns just wear like little farmer hats. This is Alright, throw smoke bombs at designated locations and dispatch foes. Smoke bomb! I'm taking a really long time to grab it. There we go. What's that sound? Tweet on! Trick attack. Fireball! cooldown is not done yet. My bad. I didn't even mean to kill that guy. Sorry. These daggers are like, I know they're supposed to be like short sword dagger type things, but they're fucking thick. They're way too thick for assassin work. Like, these are not proper sized at all. They're like, those are the chunkiest fucking ninja blades I've ever seen in my life. Sweet on! Brick attack! Fireball! They made a sleeper queen? Who made a sleeper queen? The high elegant ones are hilarious. Oh god, I'm terrified. All we can do, we have done. Princess Yuki should have made it inside by now. Heh, heh, heh. Obey to the watch, but not the watchdogs. When they get their teeth into you lot. What? Quickly, Dalkaris, inside the camp. Save yourselves the efforts. The black market records are mine. Our jade jewel is mentioned in here. The Midari Kanemitsu dagger as well. It seems the former was sold, but finding the buyer should not be difficult, and the blade will be up for auction shortly. Princess, you are safe. Did you not meet with any resistance? Resistance? Oh, them? You did that, Princess. She's not the pride of our clan for nothing. The princess is a skilled fighter. She's tried her hand at your ninjutsu too. Not even her instructors can keep up with her these days. I trust you see now why I have no need of your help. I will reclaim my clan's property myself. I just wish she understood what she means to our clan. Well, thank you for today. I'll have need of your help again soon. Let's keep it on the sly, eh? Come, let us return to our haunt. You must meditate on what you have seen here. Focus your thoughts into weapons anew. That was very lovingly short and sweet. As much as I've enjoyed Ninja, like, it's some of the Ninja storylines, it's like, alright, it's a lot of story for compared to most jobs, but I like the Heaven's Word some ones, and we're just cruising. Nice and to the point. Excellent. Oh, I'm so excited to get my bigger AoE finally. Well, the princess's trust is not yet yours, but she is safe. Were this a trial, you would have passed. But your mind is full. Still your thoughts. Listen to what your heart says in the silence. In doing so, you will grow as a shinobi. I learned a move I really wanted to learn. Let's fucking go. Hake Mujin Satsu. Alright, next one. And we get Armor Crush. Akagi has called on us again, this time to Oshun's embrace. His note was brief and hastily written. I do not know what the princess has done, but it is clear she needs our aid, urgently. Does she though? I feel like she doesn't. I would be pleased to be wrong. I would love to start building rapport with her, but she seems like she's kind of a badass. Bro, those are those are just like scimitars. What the fuck? Elegant weapons are silly. They're like, what if we just made the ninja weapons the chunkiest things known to man? You! Where were you? Here I am, worried half to death because the princess is in danger. And I can't do a thing about it. And you just saunter up like, calm yourself. And start at the beginning. Where is the princess? Calm! Right, calm. Her Highness learned who bought the clan's jewel. She's run off to take it back and left me behind. Where is she? She can't have gotten far even with her bleeding witchcraft or whatever. Come on, lads, find out we find her. Well, that's it in a nutshell. The gods won't rest till they catch her, and she's stuck up there. That she would find the Jade Jewel is just like her, but she clearly has no way to escape. Well, Dalkarius, it's your mission. What takes the greatest priority? Helping the princess! It's my job! I don't give a shit about the mission. An answer that befits a true shinobi. The gods think the princess's ninjutsu is magic. We can use this ignorance to our benefit. Let fly Raton. They will mistake the thunder for Princess Yuki's ninjutsu. Draw the enemy southeast, away from the princess. We will rendezvous on the Salt Strand. I can handle that. She's just stuck up there like a cat in a tree that doesn't know how to get down. Lightning! That sound! It's the girl after her! Silly gooses. Is that another A rank? It is! I found another A rank. Man, I'm on fire today. I'm gonna kill it real fast. I think Dragoon can kill it. Yeah, I got it. They got it. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, hi, Alex. Thanks. It's strong? It was strong. Don't let her get away! The jewel's more valuable than our lives! I don't know if I would want to work for a dude that says that. Like, if a dude's like, get this thing, it's more valuable than we are, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck you, I quit. That shit ain't more valuable than me, how dare you? Hello, hello, princess. Oh, you unexpected? Yes, most unexpected. Hello? So, the thunder wasn't her doing, but a shinobi's. Oh, most curious. Where did she find the coin to pay you? Or does she command your loyalty with her regal blood? What I could do if royalty flowed in my veins? No matter, I'm buying a bright future with my actions today. The mission comes first, as they used to say. I was only paid to oversee the delivery. But what is my employer's goodwill worth, I wonder? Why do you look at me like that? Your eyes are like Karasu's or Gekkai's, judging me unworthy. You must be from the Far East, a real shinobi with real ninjutsu, like Gekkai. You think yourself my better because of it. Don't lie to me! I can see it in your damn eyes. I will make you spit out what you know about Yuki, or I'll cut it from your corpse's stomach. Oh, we got another, local ninja. I can't lose. Your head will bring me a fine reward. You showed up to an ass whooping party, boys. You're next. Pawns, useless pawns. The match is won when the king comes. Did you just tell a rhyme? Well, if you're stunnable, you can't be that smart. Forgive me, Dalkarius. I was waylaid. 2! How unexpected. I'll just have to use what he taught me. However disagreeable the cost. God damn it, she's got Karasu's shit. I know your face. It's the face of Gekkai's foe. You are Oboro, and that makes you Dalkarius. Oh, she knows us. That's potentially problematic. You forbid my mudra of summoning too? I don't know if I'd forbid it so much as, you know, like I just... Sweet on! Lightning! Lady, you are getting your ass kicked. Redway the Relinquished. I know when the tide is turned. He who runs and... Oh, that's a dude. He who runs and fights and runs away. Yes, yes. Why do they always run? They spoke of Gekkai Karasu, but who was he? That was a more effeminate man than I expected. A different breed than the other gods, that one. He knew of Karasu, of Gekkai. There should be no shinobi in this land with such knowledge. Unless he was one of Gekkai's shadows. The Imperial shinobi lost their place in Garlemald, and the unit was disbanded after the man's death. That would be cause for them to sell their blades. I imagine the demand for mercenaries with ninjutsu would be great among people with money enough to trade in Far Eastern treasures. Pardon me, Dalkarius. This can wait. Princess Yuki's safety is paramount. Let us join her near the Tempest Gate. Shomek, if you send it to me in DMs, I'll check it once I'm done with all this mission stuff. The Tempest Gate is way the fuck over here. Alex, have a good night. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this little storyline, and then we're probably gonna have to call it because I do have Lorebeards in the morning, and it's 2:30 a.m. So we'll finish this, turn it in, and that'll be us for the evening, I think. Yes, Akagi told me, and no, your aid was not needed. I could have escaped perfectly well without you. But I suppose the important thing is that the Jade Jewel is once again mine. All I've left to find is the Midare Kanemitsu dagger. Don't interfere. This is my problem to solve, alright? Never know it by what she said, but she's secretly grateful. And if she does anything, I know where to find her brave protectors. What that you do? Shall we return, Dalcarius? Where's the A rank? Oh, it exploded. I'm so sorry, I misunderstood. I'm sorry, I misunderstood your message, KJ. I feel terrible. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you were wanting to come kill the A rank. I would have not killed it. I'm so sorry. When I see 50 A ranks, my brain's just like, oh, I'll just stab it to death right now. My deepest apologies. I didn't interpret your message correctly, and that's on me. That's my bad. If you want small consolation prize, if you want to join our link shell so that if we ever find that kind of stuff in the future, you can be alerted and we'll be like, hey, we found an A rank, and you're like, oh, I'm on my way. If that's something that would interest you, we'd be happy to let you join the link shell. I have made Akagi aware of that strange sellsword we met on the South Strand. He will be vigilant, as should you. As for your mission, I believe the princess is warming to you, though it is difficult to tell. But at the very least, no harm has befallen her on your watch. Now, I will leave you to your meditations. Allow them to further sharpen your mind, and so you will be the blade when the time comes again to strike. Hooray! What's my DM name in Discord? It's literally what my friend says. Armor Crush. Nice. All right. Woohoo! All right. We're gonna do a quick couple of just minor things as we wrap up here. I'm gonna pop over to the Golden Saucer to just turn in or like sell a bunch of cards and stuff. Because my inventory is a little fat, so we're gonna trim it down a bit. But that is basically us done for the night. I mean, feel free to stick around if you want to hang out for just a little bit longer. Also, of course, I'll send this out on a raid, but I'm just gonna run over here and take care of a couple little things. So we're gonna sell cards. Make sure I don't accidentally sell a card I don't have. Yep. Alright, and then I can use this. Alright, and then there should be a summoning bell around here somewhere. Is there not? I could have sworn there was one. That's fine. I'll just go back to Gridania. Actually, no. I'll go to... Yeah, whatever. Who's the link shell leader? Alex is. But I can invite you to it. I know how to do it. If you just want to send me like a whisper, I should be able to take care of it. I may be mostly stupid, but I'm only a little smart. Okay, I'll pop into the inn. Actually, no, let's not do that. It'd be easier to do this at the market. That way, anything I'm not going to be able to give to my femboy bunny and my sexy dragon lady attendant, anything they will not take, I can sell. Should be the smart way to handle this. I need to like expand their inventories. Okay. So I need to entrust duplicates. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Thank you, Lydian, my sweet. And then Ithumer, get your femboy bunny ass out here. And trust duplicates. Alright, not terrible, not terrible. Most of the stuff that we didn't sell is useful things. So we've got... We'll put the crystals up here. Any crafting items we can put down here. Sustaining potion can go up there. Eurekan potion can go up there. Materias we'll put down there. I really need to go through and deal with a lot of this shit. Gelmoran pot shard. What the fuck is this even for? Whatever, I'll deal with it later. Okay, that's not terrible. That's a reasonable. Let's get rid of that orchestration scroll. I'm not doing anything with it. Let's just get rid of it. Okay. Not bad. Not terrible. Okie dokie, my dudes and dudettes, and anyone that does not fall under the former. That is us done for the evening. I hope you all had a lovely time. I had a pretty good time. I do want to thank you all. I don't want the material here. I do want to thank you all for coming to spend some time with me and hang out. I super duper appreciate it. We've got Ninja to 55, which is a little, actually further than I expected us to get today, which is excellent. And then, so next time we'll try and get Ninja to 60. I doubt we'll be able to do that in a single evening, but we'll give it our best shot. And, you know, we'll continue on from there. Talk to this. Oh, wait, no, not the smith. We want this. Repair all inventories. There you are. Send friend request. Oh, you're like physically there. Hey, what's up? Aren't you a cute little thing? Invite to crossword link show. No. The person you have invited cannot join any more cross. You are apparently maxed out on. Is there a way to type Lore Master of Sotek or just type it as Lore Master of Sotek and Discord will know? Yeah, just type it as one word. Lore Master of Sotek with no spaces. Just like that. Am I? Apparently. Yeah, KJ, it says the person you're trying to invite is currently like maxed. I don't know if maybe there's a link show that like you haven't done anything with in a really long time and you're like, I can leave that one. There you go. Just sent you one. Yo yo. Hooray! Another new friend. Delightful. Alright, bedtime for me. Have a lovely evening. Alright. Thank you all again for stopping by and hanging out. I'm so pleased that everyone that came by tonight. It was so lovely. Having like Almantis by and Hakia and Inari. And then Ari rated us, which was super cool, because she's just the best bean in the world. But yeah, what a lovely evening. We got a lot of good stuff done. So I'm going to go ahead and head off to bed. Oh, you know what? We're going to raid Melazan, because she's actually playing Final Fantasy XIV as well, right now. So we're going to go raid her and say hello and hang out. But I'm going to go ahead and call her night. So please give Mel... I'll hang out in the chat for just like a couple of minutes just to say hi to her. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning on the Lorebeards YouTube channel, or the Lorebeards Twitch channel. So Lorebeards Twitch. Here, I'll actually do a quick shout out on Twitch because it's a bit confusingly named. But Lorebeards Twitch is the podcast that I run. We're going to be doing an episode on Greece's Goldtooth tomorrow, the over-tyrant of the Ogre Kingdoms. So that should be a lot of fun. Please do consider following and come by to hang out with us. We're also on just Lorebeards on YouTube, Lorebeards. Me and Andy Law, who is a very, very famous writer for Warhammer Fantasy, and I know everything there is to know. So we have a really good time, and it's a great show. So we hope we'll see y'all at 10 a.m. CST. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
you